you happy in the direction that you're going? Are you happy with the person that you're becoming? Walking down this path and being on autopilot, being unaware of and out of touch with how you feel about the direction that you're headed. My creative process, my relationship with creativity is one of mountains and then valleys. And recently I have been in one of those valleys. One of the major lessons that I've learned is to just kind of accept that that's my creative process. And if I don't fight it, then it tends to not last as long. Because so many people you hear, they push themselves to burnout, they keep doing, they keep grinding, which personally to me, I don't ascribe to that. I think that that's unhealthy. And I think that eventually just leads you to a bigger burnout, rather than just accepting that that is your journey with creativity. In this low point, in this valley, I just wasn't feeling well. I was not feeling creative. Actually, I should take that back. I did feel creative. I had all these ideas, but getting up and starting them was just it was like I was walking through this swamp of quicksand and I just couldn't move and I couldn't get started. And so what I've learned is to create that feeling. It's a little bit easier to take exactly what I'm feeling in that moment and to create that. And in this moment, I was feeling like I was walking down this path. I got this image in my head of a person walking down the road or walking down this path, and almost kind of like they're on autopilot. And for myself, it's really uncomfortable and gives me almost a little bit of anxiety to be in that place of walking down the path of life, whatever that path may be, in your routine and in this comfort zone and not venturing outside of that. And that was this image that I got. And at the very end of this road, which is kind of ominous and melancholy, this person comes to this mirror in the road and they hold it up and they look at themselves. And that's kind of the wake-up call to say, are you happy in the direction that you're going? Are you happy with the person that you're becoming? Because in this moment for me, I wasn't happy with the direction that I was going. I wasn't in touch with what I wanted to do, the things that I wanted to be creating, the person that I wanted to become. And I lost sight of that a little bit. I got caught up in just kind of the routine of life. And that's what this is all about for me, is that feeling and what that felt like. And I think that this is important for artists, for people in general, but especially for artists, because we create what we feel, and that's what creativity is meant to be. These days, especially for me, I'm so susceptible to Instagram. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of us, where it's easy to look at a bunch of other stuff and to think that maybe I should make that because a lot of people like this. But really, in reality, my heart wants me to make this, which I'm scared and maybe people aren't going to like. If there's anything that I've learned, it's that this may bring you happiness, this side that a lot of people like, temporarily, but what's going to bring you lasting joy and inspire you creatively and lead you on such an extraordinary journey, I think, is creating the thing that really sings to your heart, that resonates with you, that is what your story is. The moral of the story is that don't be afraid to create what you feel, regardless of whether or not that's in line with social media or you think that that's going to be accepted. Create what you feel. That's the beauty of creativity, is that it's subjective. It doesn't matter what other people think. You create it for you. You share it for other people, because I guarantee you that someone else will identify with that. It'll resonate with them and they will feel acknowledged. I know that this is a little different from the gear and the tech reviews that I've been doing, and I love that and I love tech. And at the same time, I also want to share the bigger picture of that it's more than just gear. It's more than that. This is creativity that we're talking about, and creating around the things that we experience, I think, is the most powerful part about art. I hope that it leaves you inspired to create something of your own and to share what's on your heart. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.